Morning, guys. We'll start here in 2 minutes. Question stickers, throw them in the comment box. Stick around, I'll answer your questions. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Instagram. Remember, I broadcast live on both, so if you prefer the horizontal format, jump over to @StudentAlpha on YouTube for a better format than what Meta provides you here at Instagram. Which one did you watch, Annika? The weekend update and the ABR meetings? It's good stuff. You see this one, Annika? It's the one I talked about. It's already way up. It's way up here now. We'll talk about it. Called the buy on that. Good job, guys. All right, guys, we'll start here in about 30 seconds. Questions, tickers. I saw you guys have some tickers in there. We'll get to them in just a second. Yesterday, I think everybody was asleep. Didn't get a lot of questions. But that's okay. It was a Monday. Maybe everybody's coffee hadn't kicked in yet. All right, guys, let's get started. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, 4/21. Let's get talking about it. Let's look at, if you're new here, I talk about the trade setups I'm looking for in the war room. I talk about overall macro data. And most importantly, I'm here at this time for free as a research analyst, certified research analyst, to help you in the community. If I don't get to your question, you're welcome to click the link in my bio and join my free Discord. Well, yes, I have something else for free that I do, and I'll answer questions there. Of course, if you like the information and you want to trade with me, click the link to join my VIP for a 7-day trial. Not only can you trade New York Open with me, but you get access to trades and everything else that I put in there. So, pretty good deal, really. All right, guys, let's look at the VIX. The VIX is at 18. So as we climb up into 20, it enters into selling. Right now we're in buying mode. The NYMO cooled off just a hair, but we are, let me get this, there we go. Just a hair. I actually made this comment that it could porcupine up here, right? Kind of up, cool off. But at some point we're going to drop. So we are still at 65. Guys, it's overbought. Same thing here. We were at 80. You see how it stair-stepping up? Eventually, that's going to be a drop. We're at 69. We're overbought. And to the people hating on me in my reel last Thursday, I made we're overbought. How's that going? Like, what? Guys, what do you want? This is overbought conditions. No part of what I said was I wrong. None of it. We're just proving we're remaining overbought for a period of time. So. Oh, those internet people. Internet trolls are so fun. All right, let's look at ES. This is S&P 500. Guys, we're still long bias. We're still hunting longs. Open yesterday, we did have long bias, and then it sold off. So we had long opportunities in there. And then once it sold off, our long opportunities never reloaded. And now they've reloaded. So this is probably what today is going to look like. Sell off and run, right? What I think we have an extension, and isn't that the word everybody hates now? Till Wednesday on this Iran deal. So onward and upward. Next short opportunity for sure is in this box. Next long opportunity is right. We've broken the VWAP, guys. So once we reclaim the VWAP, and 71.69 will be the buy. We're long bias about 71.58. We collapse below that. We'll have to hold. We may have to not take a non-confirmed bias short of the VWAP, and then our open and daily low are good targets. Long bias right now. RTY, long bias. The Russell 2000. We are in the sticky zone of 2,800. You can buy on the top. So if we get our next bias signal through the VWAP, through 2812, we could take that for 10. We will have high day resistance. If this flips, sells exist on the other side. I was short RTY. I got out at break even, and I'm looking to short it again against the oscillators. But you can take a day trade long and take a swing trade short, guys. I explained this exhaustively. I think Trump was speaking 30 minutes ago. I don't know if he's still running his mouth or not. Does anybody know? Let me know, chat. He was supposed to talk on CNN at 8:30 a.m. our time, so 35 minutes ago. I doubt he's still talking. He wanted to talk about, I know he recently talked about how great the stock market is. Guys, the stock market is not the economy. How's it feel when you go shopping? All right. NAS. We're testing bias. All these are breaking the VWAPs, guys. So we might get some shorts off the VWAPs because when the bias and VWAP are so close, we can use that in non-confirmation. We just had 9 o'clock happen. Let's look how close it is. We've got a ways to go. We'll have to break the daily low to actually pull these EMAs through. EMAs are a laggard. You got to understand how the system works. But our next long opportunity on all these is we'll go through the VWAP, so that'll be a good signal if we go up. All right, so we had 8:30 data, but it wasn't. It was like retail sales. It wasn't anything major. We have 10 a.m. data, and it's not anything major. YM, we got a good short. Look at this. Be a good short right at, or this is actually in the short zone at 50,000. Next buy is at 49,900, but you can't take that buy into this sticky zone here in Anika. It's too tough. So we'll watch that. The other indice VWAPs have broken. This one probably will too. Short that to the target of the open price. You can see the trend status here is starting to show you how it's rolling over. You see how all trends on day tradings were green. Now we're getting to 1, 5. The 15 rolls over, the 30 rolls over, and then ultimately the bias flips. Trend status from the matrix. These boxes and mean reversion key psychological zones. If you don't think they work, look at where price stopped, guys. This is all built in my matrix systems. Link in the bio. Add it to your charts. It'll actually give you the buy and sell signals as well. But the most important thing behind the matrix is this motor. This is my patented proprietary motor that tells you about momentum. You see this green dot shift right there? And then look at the explosion. It predicted that explosion, right? So, all right. Gold. I was asked about gold. It's going to sell off. If oil runs up, it's going to sell off. Right now, we are short bias. Look at the trend status. All day trade time frames are short. So could have taken a short through 4,800. We come up, we tested the bias, tested the VWAP. Actually, guys, my traders, that was a short signal right there. You could have taken it. It's already paid the 10 points. However, you might not have taken it because we're in the green field, right? So what we'd like to see is the drop fail the bottom side of this level and to get a better read. Right now, we're hunting shorts in gold unless you're buying discounts, because as oil goes range bound or cools off, if oil cools off, right, gold should rise. As oil climbs, petrodollar stronger, gold down. I want to talk about, if you watched, we put on YouTube the Alpha Beta Report meeting. The guys at Alpha Beta Report are other macro experts. These guys are phenomenal. Opened up their meeting, and the one ticker that I gave in that meeting, look at this, guys. I called this a buy in that zone. And look where it's at. That yellow line's where it's at already. So we are over $1 in the money. We had anywhere from $1 to a $250 risk, and we are targeting $11.50. I explained the thesis as why I bought it. Driving markets, guys, I posted it for you. My student alpha folks, I talked about it. The Alpha Beta Report, guys, it's on video. This is going to be a good trade. If you want in, you're going to need to wait for retracement, probably close to $7. You're a little late, so place an order at $7. See if you get it, because the markets will cool off here in the middle of this run. So what happens is this thing's probably going to run up, and then markets are going to cool off, and then it's going to do that. So whatever that cool off is your entry time. You're welcome. All right, guys, let's see what tickers you have, what questions you have. YouTube. Did anybody see if Trump's still speaking? He isn't. He doesn't know enough words to fill. So we went over gold. Check you out here, Instagram. What questions do you have? Good morning, guys. Glad to see everybody on. Your consistency will pay. We talked about gold. Let's look at NRGV. The one thing I'm seeing over here, let's see. See that white line? That's the IPO anchored VWAP. We've got a 2-day close filter above it, so that's looking like a buy. Let me make sure. That's the IPO anchored VWAP. Boy, how many IPOs do we see do this, right? So we want to grab this all-time high anchored VWAP. Where is it? April 22. Let's go back out to the daily. You guys can watch me do TA. Going back to the all-time high on the daily. There it is. So we set that anchored VWAP. That's already there. Already had it. So that's the red line. We got to know where it's at. Let's go into the hourly on this bad boy. Reset my chart. Don't like what I see right now. Let's look at it on the daily. All right, so look at this. This red line's the all-time high, which it held, anchored VWAP, and we're costing this. So right now, this is looking like a buy. If you like the thesis, you can go long here. Go long anywhere 360 to 375, stop loss. Here's your all-time high, anchored VWAP at 3. I would get below those wicks. You got about a 75 cent to $1 stop loss. Try to target that pivot swing. There you go, to $6. See if you can double it, trail it on the way up. As you get $1.50 in the money, lower your risk. Plug. I've owned plug about 50 times. It's looking good right now, isn't it? Pre-market here. Do I have an all-time high anchored VWAP on this one? I don't. We're going to put that in because it's important. And let's change it. Guys, you have questions or tickers, throw them in there. I traded this thing way back before COVID and all that happy stuff, right? Thing's been around for a hot minute. Looking for the IPO. Am I not going to find it here? Yeah, 2000. All right, let's go right there. We'll set that IPO anchored VWAP. That's the white one. And then if you're going to go back to the front, you click that button right there. So you got resistance overhead here. Significant resistance. IPO and anchored VWAP's at 875. If you want to buy it to that, it's going to stop. Price is going to stop there. So, but if you want to buy it, buy now. The reason why I say that, if you like the thesis, you like the moment it is coming into earnings, probably pre-earnings report run, use that the all-time or that pivot swing low for your stop loss and run it to there. You're up against earnings in May, so you got a month. So there you go. If you traded there, otherwise you got to wait for this 2-day close filter of that line is actually your stronger buy signal. There you go. Let's see what other questions you guys have. I already talked about gold. Let's look at silver. Bum, bum, bum. Key levels haven't changed in silver. There you go. See that all-time high anchored VWAP got rejected and now we're selling down? You guys see that? Why do you think I use that as an indicator so much? Let's change this to white. So downside support, you got to watch well, that's gold. But anyway, gold's all-time high anchored VWAP is held, so that means that silver has too. So let's look at silver. See, right there. It's pulling back. Watch 71 if you get a throwback. It's at 78. 75 is usually a pretty sticky number just psychologically. But watch 71. But you see how that all-time high anchored VWAP did not break? We had a 1 day break. It's a 2 day break in order to buy it over $80. So right now, $80 is your resistance. It's looking good, guys. We crossed the first all-time high. We crossed the second lip. So there's the buy plan I put out in my weekly update. It's right there at that price. So if you're buying it, you can put a stop loss even below this one. So if you're buying today at 21, you can put a stop loss about $2 lower. See if you can run it up to the bull lip, if not beyond. Run it tight. I think the market's going to throw back a little bit. You might be able to buy lower at 19.69. Go watch my weekend update. I have it in there. All right, guys. So I'm going to head over to my VIP, actually a couple minutes early. I do this every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you set an alert to be here at the top of the hour. You can actually click the 3 dots in my bio and tell it to prioritize my going live alerts so you get them in case you forget. Do a couple things. Join my free Discord, link in the bio. Come and ask me questions if you have questions. You can also go over to YouTube. Follow me on YouTube because I put content there that's exclusive to YouTube. All right, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. Join my VIP. Come trade with me. I went 3 for 3 yesterday. All right, guys, have a good one.